Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to tackle a super important topic, especially if you're a Georgia resident. What in the world do you do with your profit sharing plan when you leave a job? This is a big one, so let's get right into it. So, you're leaving your job. That's a huge moment in your life, right? And you've got a million things to think about. But one of the biggest financial decisions you'll have to make is what to do with that profit sharing plan. Seriously, getting this right is absolutely crucial for your future. Okay, so let's break this down. Before you can make the best choice, you got to understand exactly what we're talking about and really get a handle on just how high the stakes are with this decision. So what even is a profit sharing plan? Well, it's a pretty awesome benefit, actually. It means when your company does well, they share some of those profits with you. That money gets put away in a special retirement account where it can grow without you having to pay taxes on it right away. It's a huge piece of your retirement puzzle. You're at a real fork in the road here. And I'm not kidding when I say that making the wrong move, or maybe even worse, doing nothing at all, can be a seriously costly mistake. Just how costly? Let's take a look. First up is the big one, a potential 10% federal penalty. Yeah, you heard that right. If you just pull that money out before you're 59 and a half, the government can swoop in and take a huge chunk right off the top. That's a painful, immediate hit to the money you worked so hard for. And it doesn't stop there. Because we're in Georgia, you've got another layer. On top of any federal taxes and that 10% penalty, you'll also get hit with the state's income tax. For 2025, that's 5.19%. You start outing all of this up, and you can see how quickly your retirement nest egg can start to shrink. Okay, so that's the scary part. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is you have options. Let's walk through the 4 most common choices you have right now. So, you've basically got 4 main paths you can take. You can just leave the money right where it is in your old plan. That's often the easiest thing to do. Or you can roll it over into what's called an IRA, an individual retirement account, which gives you a lot more control. You could also transfer it to your new jobs plan if they have one and they allow it. And then there's the last option, cashing out. Let's really put 2 of these options head to head because they are worlds apart. Cashing out? Yeah, it can seem tempting to get that cash in your hand. But bam, you're facing a high risk of major tax hits and those penalties we just talked about. Plus, that money's gross for your retirement just stops, dead in its tracks. Now, on the flip side, rolling it over to an IRA lets you dodge those immediate taxes and penalties, keeps your money growing for the future, and, this is a big one, gives you way more control and choice over how it's invested. All right, so those are the 4 standard options. But now I want to talk about a different path. A strategy that can lead to something a lot of us crave, especially when we think about retirement: guaranteed income. This is for anyone who wants real security and, frankly, some peace of mind. So, how do we get there? Well, one powerful way is by rolling that money into a special kind of IRA, an IRA annuity. And some of these have a really cool feature with a long, fancy name, a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit. Let's just call it a GLW. All you really need to know is it's like a built-in safety net for your retirement income. So what does that actually feel like? What does it mean for you? The best way to think about it is this. It's like creating your own personal pension. You're turning that lump sum of savings into a steady, reliable paycheck that you can count on, month after month, for the rest of your life. So what are the big wins here? Well, first, you get an income stream that you literally can't outlive, no matter what. Second, it helps protect your income from all the wild ups and downs of the stock market. And third, it gives you predictability. You know what's coming in, so you can actually budget and plan your life and retirement with confidence. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. Annuities, GLWBs, it sounds a little complicated, but it really doesn't have to be. Let's talk about how you can create an action plan that's personalized for you and how we can make this whole process really simple and clear. Look, any good financial process is pretty straightforward. It all starts with step 1, a conversation. An initial consultation to just look at where you are and talk about where you want to go. Step 2 is developing a strategy that's actually customized for you, not some generic advice. And finally, step 3 is putting that plan into action and making sure you have support along the way. Now, if you want some help with this, the folks at Georgia Safe Retirement Planners really believe that building a lasting relationship is their top priority, and they're committed to supporting you through all circumstances. You can find them online at georgiasaferetirementplanners.com, or just give them a call to schedule a free consultation at 470-888-7233. If you're local, you can even stop by and see them in downtown Roswell at 1124 Canton Street.
Just remember, it is never, ever too early to start planning for your future.
So don't leave this to chance. Your financial future is just too important. Go ahead and schedule that free consultation today. You'll be glad you did.